We've become so focused on leadership. You know, we all want to be leaders, right? But nobody seems to be talking about community. The thing is, one can't exist without the other. So if we're talking about leadership, we have to also talk about community.
World-renowned motivational speaker and entrepreneur, Shane Feldman.
Shane Feldman.
Shane Feldman.
He's the founder of Count Me In.
A global brand that has impacted more than 10 million people worldwide.
He's been featured by Dr. Oz, Larry King, Forbes, and People magazine. And he's worked with over 100 organizations around the world. Please welcome our keynote speaker, Shane Feldman.
Leadership doesn't begin with thinking. Leadership begins with listening. As a CEO, I consider myself a leading learner in the organization. One member of our team, Arjun, who had a role in community outreach, suggested that we take an annual event we had been touring, move it into one large venue and stream it live so that anyone from anywhere could tune in. We had a setup that rivaled the Oscars and the Grammys. Hundreds of lights, cameras, a 30-foot crane, a live TV editing truck parked outside. In that TV truck was the same person who had just directed the opening ceremonies of the Olympics. We had a team of 139 people, an audience of 8 million with viewers tuning in from 104 countries. And if Arjun didn't feel heard, if Arjun didn't feel empowered to speak up, if he didn't feel that his ideas had value, he would have never shared them in the first place. We need to celebrate leadership as something that anyone can practice every single day.
If we're talking about leadership, we have to also talk about community. You know, the more digital our lives become, the more unclear our definition of community is. Because here's the thing, just because you shop at Whole Foods doesn't mean you skip down the produce aisle giving out high fives and hugs. We join things expecting, hoping to join community. But that doesn't come automatically. Community doesn't appear simply because you shop somewhere, or read a certain magazine, or work at a particular company. Community starts when you actively connect with other people. What I found while traveling the world was that community is an experience. It's a shared experience. I've now immersed myself in all different types of communities around the world. Celebrating New Year's in Vietnam with locals, living in a remote village in West Africa, meditating in an Arab settlement in Israel, cheering on a soccer match in Mexico. You want to know the one single universal truth I uncovered? The most successful, happy, healthy people are the ones who intentionally connect with others. In person, in real life, offline, every day. When we connect with one another, really connect, we thrive. Productivity increases, wellness increases, joy increases at work and at home. Life is meant to be a +1 experience. It's kind of like the difference between reading a great novel versus being in a book club. Or the difference between watching each of the 8 installments of the Harry Potter franchise on your own versus lining up at the theater for the midnight premiere, dressed in costumes. It's why we'll spend hundreds of dollars on a ticket to see Bruce Springsteen live. Because it's better than listening to him on Spotify in your car. We crave shared experiences with other people in real life. The eye contact, partying together, movement, laughter, it's all universal. And we can each invite a vibrant sense of community back into our lives. There's nothing stopping us from recreating real community right here, in our homes, businesses, and neighborhoods. We all have the power to spark that connection with someone else. So will you? Will you spark that connection? Will you spark more community in your life?